Two social workers on a mission to change the narrative, Millennial Babies podcast seeks to empower others in making changes to maintain their physical, emotional, and mental health. This podcast is about becoming the best version of ourselves. I hope you feel inspired. Join Bria Spencer and Fadia Jean-Pierre bi-weekly as they initiate conversations about mental health, fitness, and travel. Share this with someone who needs it. Follow us on Instagram at millennial_babes_podcast, and let's continue the conversation.
Okay. We are back.
We are back for
season 3.
Season 3.
Oh, get it right. She said 2. Season 3. We are back for season 3, and we are excited. This has been a journey, and we're happy we're making it to season 3. I mean, we're here. Here we are.
Yes, we had a bit of a hiatus, summer vacation. We needed to regroup ourselves, but we are here. Mm-hmm. And just to let you all know, we are Millennial Babies Podcast. I am Bria.
And I'm Fadia.
And we birthed this podcast during the pandemic to empower women and men to make the necessary changes in their lives.
Yes.
And we both dealt, as you guys know, if you have been with us from the beginning, we both dealt with discomfort and found ourselves, in unfamiliar places, unknown challenges. And it took us, to look each other in the mirror and have a conversation with each other and just say,
get your shit together.
Sis, get your shit together.
Because it was just a lot going on, right? We all faced so much since the pandemic where our lives are we're good. We're just chilling. We're having fun. We're waking up and things are flowing and things are moving. We're doing everything we need to do. We think like we're unstoppable, we're untouchable. And then one day we just wake up and our world changes, our world shifted, and you find yourself in this space of like, why is this happening to me? What is going on? Why am I here? I want this back. I want things to be different. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to have to deal with family issues or whatever it is, right? So it's just finding yourself in that space, which is unfamiliar because we're not thinking about what could go wrong, right? Nobody wants to think about the what ifs. And whenever we think about the unknown, we never dare to touch that because I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm comfortable with what's going on. And so we are never preparing for what could happen. And as you can see with the pandemic, that's what it definitely showed us. Anything is possible. Anything has happened. So I am grateful for being here, for being able to do this season 3, for the accomplishments that we've had, right? Work, family, whatever it is, it's just seeing the transformation. And we wanted to not only do this for you guys, but also to challenge ourselves. It's basically a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of saying, listen, you don't have to feel stuck. You don't have to stay in the space that you're in. You can either play victim or you can get up and do something.
Right. And even through that journey of changes and challenges, change can be very uncomfortable. So you have to make a decision. Do you either want to evolve or just stay,
transcend,
right,
grow?
Exactly. So I think we both were forced to grow, and there definitely were fears, and just pushing through that and what that looks like, and it wasn't easy.
I don't know if I want to use the word force. I think I want to say that our own individual experiences, we needed a shift. We needed transformation, and it created an opportunity, not force.
That's a better way.
It created an opportunity for us to really make the time and reflect on what's been happening in our own world and say, okay, what is it that I want to do differently? What is it that I want to change? Because where I'm at right now, it no longer aligns with me. Not just, it hasn't to do with anybody else. It's like, it's no longer aligning with where I am, and something needs to change, something needs to shift. And the only way that is going to happen is it requires me to say, okay, all right, look at yourself in the mirror and say, yo, you gotta get your shit together. It was like, listen, you can't keep relying on this and be dependable on this anymore. You gotta figure it out on your own. And I think that's where our season 3 we start having a conversation of like our energy, where we find ourselves like either we're more on the male energy side or the feminine energy side. We want to keep our feminine energy, but it's like the situations, certain outcomes put us in a position where we have to find a balance between the two.
Yeah.
And that's basically,
or if not the balance, it's more so like the masculine energy becomes more at the forefront, when really we're like, no, we want to be able to just, be relaxed and have our feminine energy and be soft and not have to continue to show up and be put in these environments and situations where we have to show up as that alpha. And being the alpha female,
it has a kick to it.
It has a kick to it, definitely. But it can be a bit tiring sometimes. Like, let a sis kick up her feet and relax.
Actually, I want to relax somewhere on an island.
We still want to be on an island with a drink in hand,
But with this season, we're definitely embarking on a journey of self-discovery, right? We're always discovering ourselves to basically uncover the fears that we've held on so dearly, basically. It's just a way of saying, like, listen, our words have power, and the more we feed that fear because of the unknown, because that's something I've been hearing a lot, is like, well, I just don't know. It's the unknown part. And for me, I'm like, it's the adventure part of the unknown. I want to know, because the only way to know the unknown is to step into it, right? Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's fearful because we don't want to get hurt. We don't want something bad to happen. But how are you going to know what the unknown, what's precious about it? What is there for you? Like, what gift does it have for you if you don't step into it?
Yeah.
Because if you keep staying where you are in that fear, all you're doing is you're allowing that fear to basically block your view, block all that needs to come out, and it's hard to see on the other side.
Yeah. And you're also, you're so much in the future, and you've already thought in your head that, the unknown might be something negative. And so it's like you keep holding your own self hostage. Like, your fear becomes so crippling that you don't move. You don't decide to take a step forward or take a risk. And at the end of it, like you said, words are powerful. We are the ones that create our reality.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you think negative thoughts, or
you stay in the negative emotions,
or you're attaching yourself to negative energies, that you're going to create that reality for you.
Yeah. And it's not to say that we're saying like just be happy all the time and be positive all the time. What I have to do for me is I have to acknowledge where I'm at. If I'm sad today, listen, I'm just sad, but I'm choosing to do something about it and not stay in it for like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, because that's where you start becoming depressed. And it just escalated. It's just intensify. And the goal is to not stay in it too long. Acknowledge where you are, the space you are emotionally and mentally, and say, okay, all right, this happened to me. This is what I'm experiencing. Allow it to flow through you, because if you're holding on to it, what it is we don't realize that we're holding on to a lot of these emotions, a lot of these intense memories in our body, and we get tense. So you got to relax so you can get your shit together, because if you hold on to it, you're not doing nothing about it. You can't expect to be on the other side of the fence.
You're gonna be laid up in bed.
Jump start.
Jump start. That's what we had to do. Because even for me, like I had to learn, okay, what is it that I'm feeling in this moment? Okay, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling sad, like I'm feeling fearful, like I don't know what's gonna happen. This is a huge life changing that for me that's happening. Didn't expect this to happen. All right, gonna sit through these emotions. I'm allow myself to sit through these emotions. But the next day, all right, cry it out. Now let's thug it out.
You can cry it out in the shower.
Cry it out in the shower, right? So on the bathroom floor, wherever you need to just let it out, and just know that it's okay. It's emotions. It's emotions. Just
leaving your body so that you can recenter yourself to be able to show up and be like, okay, this is temporary. These emotions don't have to last forever, because once you make that conscious choice, then it becomes okay, like you're not gonna be doing anything. You're gonna end up probably eating some chips, laying on the couch, and then the whole day has passed by. It's okay to do that for a day, but the next day, sis, let's get it together, let's get up. These moments will come. You just gotta keep pushing through it.
Exactly. And I think it has to do like also observe your attitude, because your attitude can impact whoever. You can enter a room, and if your attitude is not where it needs to be, it can definitely be impactful, not just other people around you, but yourself. And you are in control of your emotions, and you're in control of your own, and of anything that's happening to you. So what you pour out, not everyone will receive it, and that's okay. For me, I've been okay with being alone. Like I love it. Not saying I don't like companionship, not saying I don't like being around people, but it just helped me really be still in the moment and be present. I learned that the other day. Somebody said, like, you don't want to have your cup always full. You want to always have it like half empty for yourself, not for other people, but like, because you can always pour into it. But also as you're pouring into it, you don't want to hold on to the old, like you gotta remove, you gotta detox yourself. So I had to detox myself from a lot of things. And also find myself saying, like, when I'm going into a certain situation that is new, I said, okay, Fadia, like, this was the past. That doesn't mean it's the same right now. You got to give the person a chance. You got to give whatever it is a chance before you can make a decision and say, oh, I've been there, done that.
Right.
Been there, done that, yes, but it can be different. Different looks like how you imagine it. So that's where you got to allow yourself to have that moment, acknowledge where you are, so you can see that for yourself and be like, okay, I know what I want it to look like. I know I want to feel different. And so by allowing yourself to experience something new, or a new person, you begin to look at yourself like, okay, all right, I don't have to hold on to this anymore. But for me to receive, I have to let go of certain things. I can't hold on to certain things and want new. You got to detox yourself. You got to let those tears cleansing away. Let it wash it all away. Take that fear and stop it.
Yeah.
You're always going to have some fear, but just don't stay in it.
Exactly. And that's it's interesting because, like you said, like I had to think for myself and even ask myself out loud, okay, is this my fear that is showing up, or is this my intuition telling me, everything's going to be okay, and go with it and follow these decisions and these paths that you're making. And sometimes fear and intuition can show up differently, but then it's all about being still and becoming more in tune with your body, so that you are able to identify, okay, what does my intuition look and feel like? It's different for everybody.
Yes.
And then your fear can just show up like, like your ego, and that's what's, very impulsive and making those types of decisions. So for me, I've had to really be still and be like, okay, let me woosah, let me meditate.
Honest conversation with yourself.
It's literally an honest conversation with yourself, and you feel like, girl, okay, you need to cut this out.
You realize the stuff that you be telling yourself, and like, wow, I didn't realize I was doing this. I didn't realize I was approaching things this way, or my energy I was giving out this energy, because sometimes it's us too. It's not just the other person, but like you want to make sure that whatever you pour out is positive. But if you're not positive in your mind, it's hard to pour that out. And don't expect other people to receive it in a way that's supposed to make you feel better. It's not about that. So setting those boundaries for yourself, and acknowledge what you need to let go, what do you need to get together, and that's what basically the season 3 is going to be about. We're going to spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up, divine femininity, what that looks like, empowerment.
So can you tell our audience a little bit of like maybe what to expect a little bit for season 3? Don't give it all away, but like something you are cooking up for y'all.
I don't know.
I had to get her out of her comfort zone. I was like, listen, we got to talk about this. She said, I said, no, the sky's the limit.
I know. So I will say that this season, I hope to be more vulnerable and candid. That's not easy for me. But still, yeah, I will try my best to be a bit more vulnerable for all of you, you know, to share what's going on. And
yes, because when we have this conversation with ourselves, we're just like, hey, what? Do you really want to go there? I was like, listen, we're adults.
Yeah.
We grown energy. Why not? What can we? These conversations are happening anyway. So why we're afraid of it? And that's what the fear, again, that's where the fear comes. And that's where, you know, there's some conversation that whatever feelings is bringing for you, that feeling is there for a reason. So pay attention to it. Pay attention to your body and how it's impacting you as an individual. Because if you don't do something about it, or you don't take on the opportunity to learn or to educate yourself, then you're gonna stay there. And so it's important, because I know for me, there's certain area of my life I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in this space. I can't believe I'm going through this. But I'm happy I'm going through it, because it's giving me an opportunity to learn. It's giving me an opportunity to discover something new about myself, what direction I want to go, what I want for myself. And that's what's been shifting for me, is where I want to plant my seeds. Yeah. Where I want to grow, and how I want to flourish and be more gentle with myself. And so I'm allowing myself to be open with my heart, and basically build from the heart, right? I'm building from the heart. I'm building from the
There's
heart.
definitely been some growth since season 1, y'all. Yes. With Fadia. I will say that.
Oh my God.
There's definitely been some growth.
Yes.
From season 1.
Yes.
Which I think also it's been like what, 2 years? Either way,
geez, you already.
It's amazing the growth that I've seen, and the thoughts, and just allowing herself to be open to new beginnings is amazing to see.
I just want adventures. I just want everything in my life is an adventure. I'm like, it's an adventure. Relationship is an adventure. Eating healthy is an adventure. My physical health is an adventure. My mental health is an adventure. Anything wellness is an adventure for me. And so because I see it as an adventure, it makes me want to learn. It makes me want to do research. It makes me want to like, oh, let me find out about this. And then also, but applying it to myself and see like, okay, how can I incorporate it into my life? And because I can't come up here and talk about, tell people what to do or empower them. And then with me as a therapist, working with my clients, but then I'm like, but what about me?
Right.
You're helping other people get their shit together, but your shit's not together.
Practice what you preach.
Yes, and that's what I was saying to myself is like, I'm sitting here helping you, but what about me? Like, I want to be on the other side. So I had to really look at the unknown and say like, listen, whatever it is what it is, because God has a plan for me, and I'm open to that plan. Either it works out or don't work out. I'm open. I'm just not going to be closed up. I'm just going to keep getting up. I'm just going to keep stepping into it. I'm just going to keep taking a leap of faith. And I'm just going to trust that where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be. And whatever needs to happen is going to happen. So this is a journey, and I'm loving it so far.
Yours is adventure in all aspects of your life, personally, emotionally, and mentally. I would say mine is owning the power of no.
Oh, yes.
And how that looks like for me in being content, what content looks like for me, while holding on to protecting my energy and what peace looks like. And in all of that, being adventurous, like we hold each other accountable. So I've noticed that I'm starting to be pushed more out of my comfort zone, showing up more as my true and authentic self.
And I'm the crazy one.
And I love it. Not that I'm saying I'm showing up as fake or phony. It's more so like, I get shy.
She's not shy. She acts shy. You're not shy. You just act shy. And you just need to be comfortable in your body. And
but I think that's also that's where the fear comes.
Yes.
So it's for me, it's being able to say no to fear, no to, whatever doesn't serve me, setting boundaries, standing firm in it, and being very empowered in that, and how that shows up for me personally in relationships, mentally, physically. And I'm excited.
Guys, I'm excited. This is season 3. As you can see, we all have things to work on. And we also have fears, right? That comes and that block us. And as you can see, hers is power of no, and mine is the being adventurous and just learning about myself. So for you, what is it that you need to get together?
Yes.
What is it that you need to allow yourself to release and surrender so you can let go and build from your heart? Because this journey, you're not doing it alone. It may seem like you're alone, but you're really not alone. And I think that's something I had to get over, is that I'm not alone. Whoever and whatever needs to be there doing that journey of discovery, it will come naturally and you will align. And I think that's where a lot of people get worried, is that like, I don't want to do it alone. I feel lonely. Like, don't worry. Eventually, as you working on yourself, as you allow yourself to,
the right people will show up.
Exactly. And they come and go. It's okay. But this is what season 3 is going to be about. And if you have some hot topic you want us to touch on, let us know, because we're definitely open. We're definitely testing the waters. We're definitely jumping.
It'll be, listen, it's definitely different.
Yes, we're facing our fears together. We're getting our shit together, right? So that's what we're going to do for season 3. And so I'm excited to continue this journey with you. I can't wait to hear your feedback. Tell us what you think. Tell us any topic that you want us to touch on, or let us know, like, what is it that you want to let go? What is it that, what fears are you facing that is keeping you stagnant, that's keeping you stuck, right? So we can like have a conversation together. We want to hear from you. So definitely let's do this together. Let's explore, let's discover.
Do this. All right, sis and gentlemen, subscribe to our channel, drop a review. We love reviews. We love to hear your feedback, and we will see y'all and hear from y'all next time.
Yes. And find us on IG at millennial_babes_podcast, or you can send us an email at millennialbabespodcast@gmail.com. If you go to our IG, we do have a website. And then check out our YouTube videos, check out our previous season if you have not done so. If you're new, welcome. We're excited. So let's take on this journey. See you guys at next season. Bye.